Hey y'all, what's up? It's Ashlee.
And Joe.
Hey y'all, what's up? It's Ashlee.
And Jeff.
And this is the Williams Way channel. Today we're basically going to talk about our fertility journey so far and a little update with the wedding, which is in 61 days, y'all.
Yep.
61 days. And
is everything ready?
Oh, jeez. Can you like ease up on the road?
Yeah, I think it's in the spot.
All right, so we have little snippets from other videos that we were making as far as our fertility journey. We actually just transferred from one center to the next center because we weren't really feeling the first place. Even
though the lady was nice though.
Yes, Dr. Brown was nice. I just wasn't feeling the front desk lady. I feel like when you deal with something as sensitive as fertility, you want to be in an environment which makes you feel comfortable. But you want to feel...
I'm sorry. keep going. You want to feel
comfortable. You don't want to feel like you're being a bother to anybody. You don't want to feel like... What?
Like you begging them?
Yeah, like I'm begging you for something. Like it's already worse enough that we already have to go through this process in general. Okay.
It's emotional,
right. It's very emotional. So let's give them a little detail about our first clinic that we went to.
The one we had to keep calling them to ask about the results, and they wasn't answering their phone.
So let me tell y'all story time. The first, should we just throw in a name or?
We can.
Okay, so the first center that we went to was Kind Body Fertility Center. It's in Manhattan, New York. And everything was going smooth. But let me tell y'all, we did testing and we were calling back to back. The lab said that our results were transferred to Kind Body. The lady at the front desk was like, oh, we didn't receive it yet. So I gave it, she's like, call back tomorrow. I called back the next day and she basically the microphone is moving. She basically was just ignoring our calls. Like she was ignoring our calls.
Cheers.
And then I was like, Jeff, you call her. Because if she picks up when you call, we about to have
They was watching the call ID because Ashlee was calling and they knew.
They knew.
The number.
Yes, they did.
And no, she wasn't being annoying when she was calling. She was being respectful or whatever, but they just wasn't answering the phone.
I was not being annoying. And I could be very annoying.
That's what I said. She wasn't.
I could be very annoying.
I mean,
That's crazy.
It's too late. I said it.
So I wasn't even being annoying, y'all. I was just being like, this is something that we're paying for out of pocket. Our insurance is not covered for this. We need to know what's going on at every step because basically a fertility journey is based on your cycle, and then too many days go by, then you miss your chance for that month. So
they did say they don't know what's going on. I'm like, how you don't know? They sent it out, but it should be back, but it's not.
Right. So then Jeffrey calls one time. They answered the phone. And the lady was just like, oh yeah, your wife had called, and they knew I was calling. But it was on top of that is every time I had spoke to her, like at least I think 2 times, it disconnected and she didn't even call me back. So it was just like she was just...
And then you did ask her why was it doing that. She was like, I don't know, I'm not sure.
And I'm like, okay, well, if that's the case, then you're still not reaching out to us to get back and whatever. The point is, I'm not arguing with nobody about something that
you paid for.
That I paid for, something that is stressful and something that you're supposed to be trained to deal with. And I was being a generous queen, okay? I was giving them so much, just restraint, like
you're already emotional already.
Right. So that was that. Let's talk about the day that we actually went to Kind Body together.
Yeah.
When I tell y'all, I was so stressed out and I was ready to just be like, screw this. It was raining.
The GPS was acting crazy.
Listen, it was raining. I do not do rain. And I was just so annoyed that I just went to cry in the rain. Because I'm like, I'm late for my appointment. This is just getting worse.
She was tight. Like, it's always something. It's always something. I'm like, it's fine. I have to be, Oh, yeah, go ahead. Yeah, what you saying?
I was just like, it's always something. And I was just so upset. Like, but then we got there, and Miss Brown, she was very reassuring until she gave us Jeffrey's semen analysis results. Now, he had a fluke meaning that they didn't collect enough for it to be even considered a sample, and basically he would have to just retake it again so they can get the proper results back, so that they can see where it's at and where's his levels at or whatever. Now, if you look up Kind Body Fertility Center, they're known for IVFs, which is in vitro fertilization. And basically, I was just like, not sure if we could really trust them, because I felt like they were going to try to get us to do IVF, even though we were going there for IUI. So she automatically went to the worst. She was like, he's going to have to see a urologist. You might need she had me when she said, you might need a donor. Yeah. She was like, you might need a donor. And I'm like, girl, it was a fluke test. It wasn't enough to even get a proper result. It wasn't like it was...
I started packing. It was just crazy for me,
Jeff was like, we're not doing no donor. And I'm just like, this lady, so I asked her, I was like, what's the price difference between IUI and IVF? She goes, IUI is $1,600 and an IVF is $16,000, not including medicine and not including him seeing a urologist. I was like, okay, sis, and it's not a guarantee. It's not 100%. Nothing is 100% when it comes to the fertility journey, and that's the worst part about it. At that point, how did you feel?
I just said I wanted to pack. I wanted to go. I was hurt.
Nah, at that point, I was just like, I can't deal with this.
I was awkward to say, but I was like, can I do it again? Because I know it wasn't my best. Can I?
She was like, oh, we have to start freezing his sperm tonight. Like today, he should go freeze sperm today and start that process. And I'm like, so you're not saying for him to go take another semen analysis and then we figure out. You're just saying automatically freeze sperm and just prepare yourself for IVF. I end up finding this place called CNY Fertility. It's in Albany. We had an on the phone consultation with them. And when I tell you guys, I was really feeling them. I was really feeling them. We go get blood work tomorrow. And one of the
There's the ostrich stuff.
Ostrich?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna tell them. I'm gonna tell them about that too. So basically, with CNY Fertility, their prices are amazing. You guys need to look into them. No, we are not sponsored by them. We just saw a lot of their success stories. We've seen good reviews about them, and their prices is just, it's just, you can't find it anywhere. She ordered an AMH test for me and a progesterone test for me, and to see where I'm at right now. For Jeffrey, she ordered him another semen analysis. And what did she say, babe, that she fell in love with? What part?
Oh, that she was like that, you guys will get your baby.
Yeah.
She was really uppity and really energetic about it.
Yeah, she was like, don't worry, we're going to get you guys a baby. I was like, yes, girl. I love you.
She really said, like, she talked to you mad times before.
Mm-hmm. She was just like, she was just calming. Like, I just loved her whole demeanor. And I know it's over the phone, but listen, the prior experience I had with over the phone.
That's what counts. Like, yeah. Relationship to,
I wasn't feeling it. So let me tell you guys about the prices now. An IUI for them is $400. With medication, it's $600. Now, in New York, it was $1,600 without medicine. So, that's kind of a win-win for us. IVF went for $3,900. With medication, everything will come out around $4,500, $5,000, which is still a win-win. She told us, she was like, listen, I think if you guys are good candidates for IUI, we can definitely knock this out the park. Once the test results come back, I'll just do a medicated cycle of for an IUI instead of just rushing you to the IVF. And she's like, trust me, we're gonna get you guys a baby. And I was just like, you know what, I love her. She's very confident in what she does. And if you look on their site, when they put you through the medicated process, they give you more resources than New York does, and New York City does. And that's what I really liked about them too, because for more than half the price, you get more resources, more medicine, more I'll just update you, and I'll just post their site in the bio, so you guys can click, whoever wants the information for that. So I wanted to discuss with you guys why we're even doing the IVF or fertility journey in general. I do suffer from PCOS, and I only found out because we've been trying to conceive for 1.5 years now, and I noticed that I wasn't ovulating. So I didn't really know what was going on, and then the first doctor said that I didn't have PCOS, but it was polycystic ovarian syndrome. And he's like, oh, you don't have it, your blood work came back, it's negative. So I'm like, okay, cool. So then the lady tells me, well, actually you do have PCOS because you have 23 follicles in each ovary, which it shows that it's a buildup of testosterone in your body, produced in your body. So I was like, okay, cool. And then she was like, my eggs line up in a circle. She did an intravaginal ultrasound, and she said that my ovaries line up in a circle. So when I was talking to the lady from the CNY, she was like, there's a lot of characteristics that will indicate PCOS, and it doesn't have to come through your blood. So I was like, okay, good to know. But I'm going to explain everything in a separate video for women that are dealing with PCOS, giving you guys a little bit of information and background on that, so that you can know what to do, what not to do, and probably find something that will work for you as well. Because some people have it severely and some people have it on the mild side. I'm like in the middle, so I can basically try to give some of my advice to others, and hopefully you guys can learn a lot from it as well. And for anybody who has any dealings with PCOS, you guys can leave me a bunch of advice, and I'll definitely try it out. But let me tell you guys about pink stork. Can you see it?
Ostrich.
Pink stork fertility. So pink stork fertility is a natural fertility support, and I've been taking these for 1 cycle, and I finally got a positive ovulation test. I used the LH kit from Easy Home. It's a urine kit, and yes, I finally got a positive test after 1.5 years. And when I tell you, I was so excited.
Thank you, Ostrich.
So I was
Thank you, Ostrich.
We're not sponsored. I found them on Amazon, and I think if you guys are struggling with fertility or ovulation, do give it a try. Nothing is guaranteed, but you have to just find out what works for your body. And this just so happened to work for my body, so I'm definitely gonna just keep using it. And he's taking the blue stork fertility for male fertility support, helps with quality of your sperm and your motility. So key things for males, helps us, gives him a little boost to work with my situation that I have going on. We will update you guys with our testing and our results and our further process by next week. Our wedding journey is 61 days away. Our fertility journey is literally this week. By next week, we'll find out if we're perfect candidates or not. So this is about to get real.
We will be.
If we're perfect candidates for IUI or IVF,
oh.
We're definitely a candidate. We're definitely getting our baby 2020. So it's going down, y'all, and we can't wait to have you guys a part of our journey. So